sequence Y, anything but, with Corrine Antoinette Almeida on the show. This is the Kade Chat. So you were such a good girl. All Saints School, St. Anne's in Corona, All Saints College Morella, from whence came Nolan Hunt and others, and St. Sebastian's Kandana. Take us back to Corona, to your mother and father, Francis and Nolan, you, yourself, your brother, your Kevin, and your sister Sharon. What was those early days like, the simple life you lived?
I'll pause there. My father, better known as Julian.
Sorry.
Okay. The life there was very interesting because our families were huge. So, we lived all kind of together. It was, though, not for a long time. And then we moved from there to Ragama. And that's when I studied at St. Sebastian's Convent, Kamana. Then it was a convent by nuns.
So you were a good convent girl, were you?
Good convent girl.
Went for confession and did all that also?
A confession, part of it, of course, didn't do too much. In the sense, no. What I mean is, come on.
No, I didn't say anything. I'm just...
No, because I was feeling kind of very uneasy, to be very honest, to go to, and
some
unknown person behind there, the priest,
screen.
and then
Yes.
I mean, you don't need, to me, this is my opinion now, for a long time. I mean, I can confess straight to God, direct communication with God. And then if I live with that awareness and everything, then, I will also minimize whatever mistakes I've made. So, yeah.
What were Christmases like in your childhood?
Christmases were wonderful.
How did you like to Santa Claus to bring you?
Yeah, I used to write, and the first, I remember I may have got many before, but I remember getting a piano. One of those tiny pianos.
Those with the three legs?
Yes.
Those ting, ting, tang, tang ones.
Yeah, and I was thrilled to bits.
They were either pink or blue,
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah, so the pink one, yeah. So yeah, it was nice. Christmas was always nice.
Midnight
family,
mass,
midnight mass, yes. Midnight mass, family, then the cake and the brothers and the gifts and the Christmas trees, and then of course visiting families, visiting friends, nice.
What would your happiest memory be of that part of your childhood? Nigambo, Corona, many years, going back many years.
Happiest
The pleasantest
memory,
ones.
Kumar, basically a lot of them were pleasant ones. So I can't pinpoint and tell you this and this and this was pleasant. It was a very pleasant childhood. Although we didn't have that too many things in terms of material stuff and all that. But the family itself togetherness was very pleasant and very loving and very nice.
Your mother was a tough one.
Oh, yes.
Are you still scared of her? I mean, you were a few years ago, I remember.
No, I mean, yeah, we were very scared of her. We were small, yes, of
Even
course.
as adult women, you were scared of her, I remember.
My mother's called the Iron Lady.
Okay.
Iron Lady, yeah. It's, I'm sure it's the way she was brought up too. She's from a family of about 8 girls and 2 boys. It's a big family. So she and her dad, my grandfather, also passed away very young, when she was young. So she took over that kind of role with my grandmother.
Oh, sure.
Yes. So I guess that was in her and still is sometimes. It's the respect mainly, yeah.
Your birthday is on the 6th of December and your mother's, Noeline, is on the 26th of December.
Yes.
So who gets the bigger party, or is it combined?
Oh, it's not about parts and, Mum's birthday is always special because it's a day after Christmas.
Oh.
So everybody is like in that Christmassy mood and, but we celebrate everybody's birthday equally and everybody's happy.
Now you're close to hitting 60, Corrine,
Close to hitting 60? Well, people have made me 60 long time ago, so I'm happy that you made that statement.
But you had your son and the only child, Brandon, when you were 23 years old.
Yes.
What was it like to be a single mother in that journey?
It was a very tough one. I was 22 when I married, 23 when I had Brandon, and then Brandon was maybe about 1.5 or 2 years old when I became a single mom. But looking back at the journey,
See, 25-year-old woman in
20.
music, tough to be
Yes.
a single woman. and a single
but again, Kumar, thanks to my family, oh much, very much, because they were like pillars, and you know, to date. And my mom, especially my mom, helped me out a lot with Brandon, my sister. So in return, I'm able to give back that good life to her, to my mom, to my family. Like, you know, we are all so close.
But
I love
Corrine-
my family to bits. Yeah.
Weren't you also vulnerable? This attractive, vivacious young woman you are at that time, out in this world, into music, up on stage, eye candy. And how do you handle that part of the world you lived and performed in?
Very, very, very vulnerable. Yes, you're right. And then in the process, getting involved with wrong relationships, which I regret to date. If I have to turn back that clock, that's the only thing I'll correct myself. That's the only thing I'll correct myself.
But you
And
can't change the past, Corrine.
not change if I have to relive
Okay.
my life,
Okay?
which I won't.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the only part I would want to take away from my whole journey. But other than that, it made me learn lessons. It made me learn lessons.
The
It
hard
made
way?
me the hard way.
Have you
And
cried?
yeah, of course I have cried. I have laughed. I have been silly. I have been, you know, and I was very young, so things did happen. But I came out of it beautifully. I didn't give up. I was a fighter. I am a survivor.
Mm.
I am still a survivor.
Mm.
Yes. So I
So what happens
love,
if-
in fact, excuse me, I used to tell this to, in fact, I spoke to Roy and Sumanaki when I acted in that little movie once for them.
Okay.
It's a matter of
Time.
love.
Love.
It's a matter of love. I had this whole thing about wanting to do my own movie, my own story. Honestly.
Corrine?
Yes.
Okay.
I had that whole idea, and Royaya and Sumanaka came to my place when I was living in Bedagana too, but it never got off the ground, and you know, because by
Good
then,
story.
yeah, because by then I had learned a lot in my life, and then corrected myself, and I have moved on a different journey. But now it's even better with my
This new angle
yogic
of- yes,
new
yes,
angle.
yes,
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 so I'm
yes.
glad I didn't make the movie. So I'm glad I didn't.
Yes,
make the
it's a good twist actually.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So who knows? Who knows?
How do you handle character defamation, slander, shit being flung at you?
Well, those things, those days
A lot
used to
happened,
be, a lot happened, and it was different the way I handled them. But now I'm totally different. Those days I used to be very upset and very, you know, trying to figure out how to come out of this. But because of my inner strength and that drive that I had, being so fighting, you know, that surviving mode, I came out of it. But now I am just laughing about everything. I am just laughing about everything because anyone, I'm telling you too, anybody, if you are spoken bad of or bitched about or whatever,
I am for sure. Mm.
right? You have to always think that whoever is doing that, they're just displaying their qualities, not yours. Not yours. You have to affirm yourself, all of those things all the time. That's why I say live in the moment, live with awareness and mindfulness. Don't let nothing get into you because they are just them. They are just them. I'll give you an example. Okay, I tell you, Kumar, this shirt is not nice, right? Because lots of people do that. They're very judgmental, right? I mean, it is your shirt because you like it. You went to whatever particular shop, you bought it. That is your taste. That is your liking. I mean, who am I to just tell you that this shirt is not nice? I am just displaying my likes and dislikes into you and trying to, you know, so it's just vice versa. You have to think of it like that. Then you don't get your brains all twisted and upset or anything.
The greatest man in your life now is your son, Brandon.
Yes, definitely.
How proud are you of him?
Wow, I am so very proud because also Brandon has taken, although he doesn't attend yoga classes like me, he does his own yoga by himself and meditation and all that before I started yoga class. So he's on a different path altogether, full of what I am experiencing and going through. So we are both on the same page, and you know, we hit it off so well. We have so learned to build that bond between us, that love, the understanding, the respect more than anything.
That's
the
key word,
respect.
the respect. Him for you and you for him.
Exactly, the respect. That is the word that is missing in our society today, more than the love or more than the understanding.
Even between parents and children.
The respect. You have to respect and accept those two.
That little baby boy who went to Wesley College, my old school, and your next door school, and to Gateway, is now a very talented, accomplished, extremely accomplished young man. What a journey, Brandon.
Yeah, he's on a super duper journey. I mean, I would say he's a multi-talented child. His passion is, he's an author, and that's his passion first. He gives priority to that. But other than that, he's an actor, he's a singer, he's
The poet.
yeah,
He's
you
all
name it, he's all that. And the way he looks, the lens that he looks at life from is like
Different
amazing.
yours.
There are lots of things that I learned from Brandon
Oh,
before
sure.
I got into yoga or anything.
I can imagine.
I learned a lot, and today this is what adults don't realize. Adults, there are lots of things for you adults to learn from the younger generation. They don't.
What have you learned
they
from
don't,
Brandon?
They don't.
Little things in life, tell me.
Oh my gosh, I can just, list can go on and on and on and on. And those are all coming into place with my current yogic and meditation and all that. I can see it, I'm reliving it, really. So this child is one amazing hell of a child. And I am so thankful and grateful, proud, and I owe it all to God Almighty. Yes.
My last question, which came to you in the trailer early on, actually. As a mother, a busy mother, working, earning money, you need money to live. Did you have time for your child?
Like I said earlier, at the early stages, I was there, but I was not there because mainly at night I go out to work. So then my family was there. That's a blessing. It is a blessing indeed. So they are still there around. We are still around each other, so tight, so tightly knit, you know, families. That's a great blessing. So we are very much together now, Brandon and myself. We are so connected, like, you know, unlike when he was a kid, we have gotten that much close now, and life is beautiful.
So Brandon, you're one lucky young man to have a hell of a mother like this. A lot of hard work, but she is certainly very proud of you, young Brandon Ingram. And from my old school also. That brings sequence Y to a close. We catch Corrine now in the next sequence. Corrine the star, Corrine the singer, who sizzles out there on stage. Quick costume change.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. To keep up with the pulse of Sri Lanka, subscribe to our channel here. To watch our latest videos, click here and here. Keep living it.